Relationship between bond prices and interest rates. Bond prices versus interest rates and present value. 1. Scope and objective. Why bond prices move inversely with market interest rates by translating cash flow timing and present value into actionable rules for pricing, premiums, and discounts. Footnote. You frame the report's task as explaining the price-yield inverse using only core facts and standard valuation. 2. Bond terms and cash flows. Standard coupon bond with par value of $1,000, maturity of 2 years, and a 10% annual coupon paid in 2 equal semi-annual installments of $50, plus redemption of $1,000 at maturity with the final $50 payment. Footnote. You specify the full payment stream that any valuation must discount. 3. Pricing at issuance when required yield equals coupon. The price of the bond at par when your required yield for that risk equals 10% because the present value of all promised payments discounted at 10% equals $1,000. Footnote. You state the par condition as equivalence between required return and coupon rate. 4. Rate increase and discount to par. If the required yield rises to 15% for comparable risk, each cash flow is discounted more heavily, so the price you will pay falls below $1,000 and the bond trades at a discount. Footnote. You link a higher discount rate to a lower present value and a market price under par. 5. Rate decrease and premium to par. If the required yield falls to 5%, the same cash flows are discounted less, so the price you will pay exceeds $1,000 and the bond trades at a premium. Footnote. You link a lower discount rate to a higher present value and a market price over par. 6. Zero coupon illustration and exact prices. A zero coupon bond that promises $1,000 in 2 years and apply the present value formula P equals 1,000 divided by 1 plus R squared to quantify the inverse effect, yielding about 826 at 10%, about 756 at 15%, and about 907 at 5%. Footnote. You demonstrate the price-yield inverse numerically with a single lump sum cash flow. 7. General rule for all bonds. Bond price equals the sum of discounted cash flows and therefore moves in the opposite direction of the required yield because the discount factor changes in the denominator while cash flows are fixed by contract. Footnote. You restate the mechanism producing the inverse relation without reliance on special cases. 8. Premium, discount, and trading implications. Classify bonds as at par when price equals $1,000, at a discount when price is below par due to yields above the coupon, and at a premium when price is above par due to yields below the coupon, noting that interim sales realize gains or losses depending on yield movements after purchase. Footnote. You connect terminology to pricing states and clarify how yield changes create interim valuation effects. 9. Investor decision rule. You decide whether to buy or sell by comparing your required yield to the bond's current yield environment, computing present value, and transacting only when market price is at or below your valuation for purchase or at or above your valuation for sale. Footnote. You translate valuation into a clear accept-reject rule anchored to required return.